vaccine rollout in the United States has been a dismal failure thus far. We will always be honest and transparent about where we stand, both the good news as well as the bad. We're going to make sure state and local officials know how much supply they'll be getting and when they can expect to get it so they can plan.
It is such a striking change in tone and manner. That may be a lot easier said than done, however. The Washington Post reports the federal vaccine reserves the Trump administration promised to release this week that Secretary Azar was talking about, they don't exist. The Post reports it this way. Health officials across the country who had anticipated their extremely limited vaccine supply as much as doubling beginning next week are confronting the reality that their allocations will not immediately increase, dashing hopes of dramatically expanding eligibility for millions of elderly people and those with high-risk medical conditions. We're so happy to have with us to talk about it Dr. Kavita Patel, clinical physician, former senior aide during the Obama administration, now a non-resident fellow at the Brookings Institution. She is among our medical contributors. So, Dr. Patel, let me put a finer point on this, and no time to be polite. Azar lied about the reserves. Governors in 50 states are now on the hook to inoculate their worst off, some of them not knowing where the second inoculation is going to come from. As an aside, please let us know if and where Azar finds employment after the 20th and whether or not they have a board of directors. That'll be interesting. But my question to you is, what's the truth here and what would you tell 50 state governors?
Yeah, Brian, good to be with you. And you're absolutely right. But it's totally typical of the Trump administration to continue to sow confusion amongst state officials and the American public. What I would recommend, and I am confident the Biden-elect team is doing, is having close contact with local, county, and state officials and making it very clear that starting Wednesday, January 20th, they are going to have much more transparency into what's coming off the manufacturing belt, so to speak, by the two leading manufacturers with authorized vaccines in the country, as well as what they can expect in the upcoming weeks. And then just to put a finer point on it, Brian, we'll start to see that in the form of better dashboards and data at a national level. The CDC just updated their site so that we could understand how many individuals have been vaccinated, not just doses that have gone out, because as you know, we need 2 doses to go out to be fully vaccinated. So that's what I can expect to see. But I think it's going to be some hard days. I think the president-elect made it clear it's going to get worse before it gets better. And that's what state officials are dealing with, including states that are doing this well. West Virginia, they vaccinated 6% of their state, but they were just told they're not getting the increased doses that they thought they were because the Trump administration and the secretary lied to them.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.